Vamos al safari.
Close it up, please. Close up the lemonade.
¿Qué tape?
Close it up. Hello, friends. Welcome in. A few words of housekeeping. For the safety of yourself and any wildlife we may encounter out there, I ask that you please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. I also ask that you stay fully seated throughout the duration of our trip together. This is a very real safari truck, everybody. Yes, I'm really driving it, and I like to say I'm pretty good at driving it too, but it can still get a little bumpy out here. So let's just make sure we stay safe and stay in our seats. And with that, our safari has begun. Friends, our 2-week trip is going to be so fun here. It's going to be like 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. We're starting off really strong because we're sandwiched by animals. On the left is the bongo. It's this kind of orange colored animal here. White stripes on its back is how it camouflages. And they all have horns, both the males and the females. On the right are the okapi. Everybody, if you've never heard of an okapi before, that's okay. Probably not the only one. Westerners had no idea they existed until 1901. We thought that they were a myth. Everyone, pinkback pelicans get their name from the pinkbacks that they have during mating season, which is very romantic of them. It's almost like they're blushing. And they're also one of the rare pelican species that nest in trees. They're sitting with their wings open. Now we're going to keep looking for more Nile hippopotamus. Oh, we found one to the left.
Oh, mira.
Everyone, their name comes from the Latin word meaning river horse, which is a really good name for them because they do spend a lot of their time here in the river. They run on the river's floor. They sleep fully submerged underwater, and all of that is all the more impressive when you learn that they can't breathe underwater. So how do they do it? Well, they instinctively come up to take a breath every few minutes or so, and then they sink back down, all while remaining fully asleep. Now, a group of hippo is called a bloat. And everybody, I love animal group names here on the safari, so we're going to talk about a few of them today. That's the first one I want to mention, a bloated hippo. We are also going to keep our eyes out for the Nile crocodile, everybody. Nile crocodile are the largest species of crocodile here in Africa. They can be 16 feet long, so if there's one out there, you'll most likely see it. It's a densely populated mammal on the planet today, second only to us, the human race. And every year they have a migration where 1.5 million of them all come together at once to make a trip across the plains of Africa as one big unit. So they've really taken teamwork, makes the dream work to heart. Then we have the Ankoli cows here, also known as Watusi cows from the tribe that first domesticated them. Their horns are quite large, but they're not solid all the way through like you might expect. They actually have a honeycomb shape on the inside. And then we have springbok over there as well, my friends. They're the little s'more-colored antelopes.
No se acuerda de mí.
This bush here. Top white belly, little brown line in the middle. I think they look like they're about the size of a small dog. The smallest antelope out here. Really good at jumping too. They actually do this thing called pronking, which is where they run and jump at the same time whenever they're a little anxious or a little excited about something. And then the zebra are over there as well. The Hartman's Mountain zebra, it looks like. My friends, they have a cool group name. Does anybody know what a group of zebras is called? They're called a dazzle. And I like to say it's because they're so dazzling. Now, no two zebra are exactly alike, everybody. They all have their own distinct stripe pattern, very similar to the way we have. And these are Maasai giraffes. We can tell because of the shape of their spots. Different giraffe species have different shaped spots. A Maasai giraffe spots are a little rugged around the edges, a little splotchy looking. Whereas other giraffe have a much harsher defined line delineating the edge of their spots. And giraffe are the tallest land mammal. They can be 20 feet tall, holding ground. There. What's ears? Ears look like apples. Now, African elephants are very iconic animals, if I do say so myself. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super iconic. And we know them for their very large ears and their long trunk. Now, I like to say that an elephant's trunk is its superpower. Because an elephant has more muscles in its trunk than we all have sitting together on this trunk combined. So that does mean they can do a lot with their trunk. They can pick things up. They can put things down to us on the left-hand side. Oh, it's waving.
Yeah, he's got his thing up.
We've also found the greater flamingos here. Greater flamingos are named for their size. They are the largest species of flamingo here in Africa. And the pink color in their feathers comes from the beta-carotene in the shrimp they consume. They are not born pink. They acquire their pink over time. They are actually born more of a whitish brown color.
Look at the elephant back there.
And everybody, we've been talking about animal group names. The flamingos have a really cool one. Does anybody know what a group of flamingos is called?
Flamboyant.
Very good. They are called a flamboyance.
That's what I'm saying.
A flamboyance of flamingos. Okay, what does that bring us to? A bloat of hippo, a tower of giraffe, a dazzle of zebra to hang out together. In fact, a group of them is called a crash because sometimes they crash into each other. They also have pretty terrible vision.
I've never seen one so close. That's crazy. Hi, Bubba. Yeah, look at all of them.
They all look fresh out of a mud bath too, so my friend, these are happy rhinos. They just had a spa day.
They're so cute. They're like little puppies.
And everybody, I don't play favorites, but I totally play favorites. The rhinos are one of my favorites out here. They are so cute. Look at them all.
Yeah, the little warthog.
The ostrich are also over here. Is there warthogs out
Yeah,
too?
right there.
Oh, and a warthog to our left. Okay, good eye, everybody.
He's digging
The
a hole.
warthog is the same animal as Pumbaa from The Lion King. One of the largest burrowing mammals here in Africa. They use their little tusks to burrow. And when they feel threatened, they stick their tail straight up in the air and they run around in circles to alert their fellow warthogs that there is danger close by. Now the ostrich are the largest.
I really don't. I would like.